Let's try this stuff. A little low. No. Nice. Take it.
Yeah, I mean, that was like
120 meters, I'm sorry, even farther.
E-zone sized on that one.
Frosty wind coming in from the west. You'd think we were in Canada. What I've got today, I've got the Glock 48. It ain't nothing new. Yeah, I never buy anything that is brand new out of the gates, okay? I mean, we've seen problems with several prominent pistols that have come out in recent years. One of which I still have not bought, even though it is a high capacity micro pistol. But you know, I figured this was a good way to go because I was carrying the Glock 43 already. The thing about it that I liked is, you know, how slim it is. And the thing about it that I did not like was the lack of capacity. So right off the bat, I ended up putting a +2 mag extension on it, which basically turns it into a full-size grip anyway. And that's what guys were lamenting about for years. So for me, after shooting my buddy's Glock 48, I was like, okay, that's a nice little pistol. The thing is really accurate. It's really easy to shoot. You know, you've got some serrations on the front, albeit in my opinion not sufficient for what I like to do, but they're there. I mean, Glock made the effort to step up to the plate with this one, and I think the pistol makes a lot of sense. You've got the velocity, you've got the accuracy of a full-size pistol, you've got higher capacity, albeit Glock shot themselves in the foot, so to speak, with you know, staying with their plastic, you know, covered metal magazine. So with Shield Arms stepping up and providing the 15+1 mags, you know, out of Montana, I was like, okay, this pistol makes a lot of sense for me. So I have got a couple of cameras set up here. I'm gonna do just a bit of shooting here and just show you what it's, or you know, just talk about it as I go. And we're just gonna keep it pretty informal today. The gun is very, very accurate. I don't know if I can shoot it that accurately today because it's like -5 or 6 plus the wind chill, and luckily the wind is pretty low right now. But it's still, you know, the fingers start to seize up. You know, I'm turning into an old man here. So anyway, Glock 48 is, well, I've done two things to it. I've switched the sights out because their factory sights are crap, and I put a ghost trigger bar in it as well. Now, I have noticed that, unless I'm imagining things, if you don't fully rack that slide hard to the back, it will not eject the round, and you can have a feed issue with it. It seems a lot more finicky that way than, say, my Smith & Wessons. Those, I mean, it seems like you barely move the slide and that round is just gone. All right, we're loaded. Kick my little box ammo out here, and we're just gonna do some bullseye shooting here. Nothing super spectacular or anything like that. Again, it's like foot deep snow right now, so I ain't running back and forth. All right, right on the bullseye. All right, those are all pretty much in a little tiny group there. We're about 10 yards. I mean, not super duper spectacular, but enough to be in the brain bucket if I needed to at, you know, 15 or 20 yards. And I think, you know, given current state, you know, current affairs and what just happened in Texas there, I mean, there's something to be said for having really good accuracy from a pistol, because that guy made a very impressive shot. And my hat's off to him for having the gonads to go ahead and do that. I'm super sad though about the loss of the other people in that case. And lots of lessons, guys. You see somebody like that comes dressed like that into your church and it is warm weather, that is a sign right there that something's going on, and maybe take the chance on tackling them or something like that before they can bring a weapon out. Again, my heart goes out to them. All right, another 10 rounds. It's weird to be shooting a pistol that's this size in only 10 rounds. I feel like I'm back in Canada or something. All right, a little bullseye up in the top right corner. My ninja reflexes are not so good with this cold. Couple of low shots. I feel like the triggers may be a little bit different than my Glock 43. It seems like it breaks a little sooner, and so that's taking some getting used to. Got some great drills lined up for our pistol classes and our carbine classes and stuff. I think you guys will find these very challenging if you ever come out to those. I'm really glad that I brought my gaiters with me. I will say, I found on my other Glocks, you know, on my 43, that I wasn't able to use the slide release on that. This one, slide release is a lot easier to use. It could extend out a little bit more, but again, then you risk having it catch on close. But I can drop this one. Glock has added a very slight angle to that slide catch now. It is no longer just a 90-degree block like it used to be. It's now got about a 15-degree, I mean, I would guess 10 or 15-degree angle to it. The pistol does make a lot of sense when you start really thinking about it. It's got the accuracy, like I said. This does have a ghost spring in it. I mean, I gotta say it's probably the least impressed I've been with a ghost spring system on a Glock, you know, for the 2 or 3 of them that I've had so far. And so I may end up trying the Terran Tactical Spring Kit or something like that. If any of you have tried that, please leave me a comment below. 3.5, well, 3.25 pounds, probably more like 3.5. Seems pretty low for a carry pistol. But I mean, if it's a good predictable break, then as I expect, you know, Terran Tactical would be, then I could see that working out. I could see that being good. I have tried other pistol triggers and stuff as of late. On a Smith & Wesson, for instance, and it was stupidly light. It was a major liability having it as light as this guy had it, and even he said it's gone. He's getting rid of it. All right, let's shoot some more because talking's boring. I did find the angle on this pretty strange. I've been shooting Smiths for a long time, primarily. But then again, I was also shooting the 43. But for some reason, the grip on this just seems a little bit, it's different. It's different in combination with the narrower body. And that's taken some getting used to. So I need to do a lot more presses from high ready and forward, like more mechanical drills and stuff like that, just to see, you know, where it needs to be. So I mean, it's coming. I'm not far off the bullseye doing that, but I do feel like, I just feel like it's different. It's a little bit strange in the hand compared to what it was before. Well, I'm gonna go grab another box of ammo. Like I say, it's nothing new. I think it's an impressive pistol. It makes sense in a heck of a lot of ways. It's small enough to carry concealed. It's big enough to have accuracy and be easier to shoot. Fits a lot of hands. When you put it up beside like a full, like even a compact of any of the Glocks or Smith & Wesson or any of those, this thing is significantly narrower, like about a quarter of an inch. So you really do notice it when you're carrying it. I do feel a bit outgunned having the, having that it's only 10 rounds per magazine. That seems kind of silly to me. So, I'm looking forward to getting those shield arms mags and stuff. I'll be able to carry 51 rounds on me with that. So I think I'll be fairly well covered for, a concealed carry gun. All right, guys, I'm gonna do some more shooting here. Hang on.
Practice. There you go. Alright, now on an empty chamber, just practice. Aim just a little bit higher. Block that 3 out. There you go, perfect.